Well, welcome back to Living Local. It is time to check in with Movie Mike for what's new in theaters. Mike Schultz, arts editor for the River Cities Reader, back with us for a review of some of the new movies already in theaters and a preview of the ones opening up this weekend.
That sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan,
Let's
and
do
I
it.
think we'll stick to it, all
Yeah,
right?
all right.
All right, first up is a movie that is not in theaters. Ooh, we already went off course.
Yeah, we did a little bit.
All right, that's fine. It's
But
on
it's worth
Netflix,
it.
though, and it is so worth it because we've both seen it.
Yes.
Dolemite is my name.
Dolemite is my name, yes. He's back and he's so good in this. Eddie
Very
Murphy,
good.
ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is a biopic about Rudy Randy Moore, if I'm correct
Rudy
there.
Ray
Is
Moore,
that right?
yep.
Hey, I could have just looked there. Yes, he was a nascent stand-up and open mic host in the 70s, wanted to make his big break, and so he adopted a persona called Dolemite, who was kind of a street hustler, a rhyming sort of in the area. He eventually went on to become a movie character, made about 6 or 7 movies. So this movie is kind of all about Rudy Ray Moore, this wonderful comedian from the 70s. And man, oh man, this movie is a blast.
It is.
I had so much fun. This is the best thing Eddie Murphy has done in at least 2 decades, I would say. But the entire cast is ridiculous. You've got Wesley Snipes, and you have Craig Robinson from The Office, of course, and Titus Burgess from Kimmy Schmidt, and Bob Odenkirk, and one after another. But it's a fascinating story. Snoop Dogg, there we go. Fascinating story, and really funny, and really moving, I thought, by the end of it.
Yeah.
You talk now. What did you think?
Oh, yeah, no, I loved it. I loved every second of it. Like you said, the cast was great.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, by the end, I was kind of surprised how touched you were.
It's really touching.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an inspiring story.
And he just
really
seemed
well
like he was
directed.
enjoying it. You know what I mean? Eddie Murphy
He was having
enjoying what he was doing.
so much fun. I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe Nutty Professor. I mean, you have to go back far to
Yeah.
look for at least him in the lead role where he looks like he's having this much fun. Oh, I'll watch it again.
Yeah,
I had a
did
great
too.
time.
Not for the kids, though.
No.
Extremely
Oh, no.
vulgar.
Yeah, that's right.
So, just a heads up. All righty, and
Let 'em
since
know.
it's Halloween, we wanted to hear your thoughts on Countdown.
Countdown? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, Countdown. All right. I saw 5 movies last weekend. None of them were bad, actually.
That's
and
good.
this was probably the least good of them all. And even this
Okay.
one wasn't so bad. This is about a phone app that lets you know exactly when you are going to perish. Most people, most of the young people, at least in the movie, get many years, many months. Our lead gets 3 days, and so she has to try to find a way to stop this app from killing her in 3 days because apparently the app never goes wrong. When it says you're going, you're going. But so it's stupid, you know, of course. but it moves fast enough, I thought. The lead I thought is really good in it. She's terrific. It's never as funny as you want. It's never as scary as you want. But you could do worse on Halloween, you know, weekend to go and see this. It's perfectly pleasant.
A little bit of
as these
gore every
things
now
go.
and then.
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's PG-13 gore, so it doesn't really count, you know. But but it's okay, and it sets itself up nicely for Countdown 2.0 at the end of the movie naturally. So
Oh, goodness.
we'll see.
Just
yeah.
good old classy, trashy
I
fun.
guess. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
Why not?
Sure.
All righty. Well, we've got 5 movies opening up this weekend, so we're going to dive into those.
Let's do it.
First up is Harriet.
Harriet, yes. This is the biopic on Harriet Tubman, who, of course, in the 1800s escaped from slavery, went to the North, and then returned to the South over and over again to release hundreds of other slaves through the Underground Railroad. And so this is amazingly the very first movie on Harriet Tubman's life,
That's shocking.
which seems ridiculous,
Yeah.
really, at the end of the day. Harriet Tubman is played by Cynthia Erivo, who's kind of a new face in movies. She's made a couple Widows last fall and Bad Times at the El Royale, which was terrific. She won a Tony Award for the Color Purple musical on Broadway, so quite a talent. But you also have Leslie Odom Jr. From Hamilton, and the wonderful Janelle Monáe is in the movie. Yeah, exactly. And we are, of course, it's late October and November's coming. It's Oscar season, baby.
is.
You know, start
Got the
bringing out the
buzz.
big guns.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this a lot.
Really, I am
yeah.
too. I love that story. You grow up learning about it, and to get to see it on the big screen.
Yeah,
it's
and
exciting.
it's also a story that I know like a lot of the big points, but I would like to learn a little bit
the
more
nuances.
minutia. Exactly
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bring it on, I say.
Indeed.
And for something completely different, in the words of Monty Python,
Yeah.
The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse. Okay, I'm super excited about this one. I got to admit, this is basically a 2-character drama starring Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, of course, from
Yes.
old Twilight series way
Edward
back in the
Cullen.
day. This is about two men in the 1890s who are in charge of taking care of this dilapidated lighthouse, whose previous caretaker went crazy under strange circumstances. And it's basically just a two-hander as these guys attempt to do their daily jobs without losing their minds themselves. There are images of mermaids that show up. There is a seagull with one eyeball that apparently portends terrible, terrible things. And it's kind of like watching these two men slowly go insane for about 100 minutes.
Wow.
It is being directed by a gentleman named Robert Eggers. This is only his second movie, but his first movie was The Witch, if you remember that, came out a few years back. Really, really intensely creepy horror movie. And this one looks like it has phenomenal black and white photography. Willem Dafoe is clearly going to be crazy as all get out, so I'm excited about that already. And I dig Robert Pattinson. He's gotten good. He's gotten really good in the last few years.
He has, and kind of setting him up to be the next Batman, too.
That's right. That's
Putting him
happening.
back in the limelight.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
can't wait
about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later. All right, the next one up, one for the kids
right,
here,
yep.
Arctic Dogs.
Arctic Dogs, yes indeed. All right, Mr. Jeremy Renner is back on screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's him in the green sweater right there.
Looks just like him.
He does a little bit. This takes place in the Arctic, where our young fox hero is a mail carrier. He wants to become head of the mail carriers, and so he goes on this very dangerous mission to bring this package to a nasty walrus, voiced by John Cleese. Turns out that the walrus wants to melt, his Uber plan is to melt the Arctic, so it just becomes a big puddle, and he is in charge of the world. I guess I don't even ask anymore. But it's got cool voice actors in there. You've got Heidi Klum, and you've got James Franco, and you've got Alec Baldwin in there.
Why not?
Why not? Sure, I guess. You know, whatever. It's the kids don't have anything else to see this weekend, basically. So this is that. If they've already seen Maleficent and Addams Family, I guess this is what you take them to.
There
now.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like good, harmless fun.
Could be fun.
Hopefully it doesn't go too long.
I hope.
Move quickly.
70 minutes would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. The next one here, Motherless Brooklyn.
Motherless Brooklyn, yes. This has been in the works for about 20 years now, as a matter of fact. This is a kind of a film noir set in the 1950s, starring Edward Norton as a detective with Tourette's syndrome, who has to investigate the murder of his mentor, who is played by Bruce Willis. Edward Norton is also the director of the movie and wrote the movie. He's been trying to get it made since 2000, basically, just budgets falling apart and other commitments and such. But it's finally together now. It has a pretty amazing cast as well. Alec Baldwin shows up in this one too. Willem Dafoe shows up in this one too. They're both double dipping this weekend. It's crazy. Yes, and you have Bobby Cannavale, who's wonderful. But it looks really well designed. Norton, of course, is a phenomenal actor when you give him the right role.
Norton, yeah.
He's incredible. So yeah, looking forward to this. Don't know too much about the novel itself that it's based on, but Detective with Tourette's, you got me right there.
Yeah.
You know,
anything
how many
Edward
of those
Norton's
can you see in a lifetime? So
absolutely. Motherless Brooklyn.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Last but maybe least, Terminator Dark Fate.
Okay, well, all right. Here's what I'm hearing about Terminator Dark Fate. It's the third best of the Terminator movies.
Oh.
I don't know if that's
What
any
does that
kind
even
of
mean?
yeah, if that's a
don't
rave
know.
or not. It is apparently, here's what I'm getting. This is a direct follow-up to Terminator 2, one of the all-time great action sequels from 1991.
Yes, yes.
So it's pretending that all the other Terminator movies just don't exist. So we're going to pretend we're just starting over. So this deals with Sarah Connor, of course, who's back. Linda Hamilton, we haven't seen for a long time, so that's going to be fun right there. But the war between the humans and the cyborgs in the future is still a raging, and so they send back a Terminator to try to destroy somebody for some reason, you know, and it's robots and with liquid metal and humans at war once again. Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger does show up because, you know, contracts, I guess. Mackenzie Davis, who I love, is playing a cyborg in this. She's a great actor. Yeah, you know, I mean, at worst, hopefully just kind of some trashy fun, I guess, sequel fun. I'm looking forward to seeing Linda Hamilton.
Ooh.
That'll be enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, the effects look kind of fun. I mean, it could be cool. James Cameron is producing again, so
It'll be big.
yeah, it will be big.
top.
It's going to make a lot of money. Yeah.
All right. Well, have fun with that one there.
We'll do our
Mike,
best.
thanks
Thank you.
for being here.
Yeah, you bet.
In review, the new movies this weekend are Harriet, The Lighthouse, Arctic Dogs, Motherless Brooklyn, Terminator Dark Fate, and you can read Mike's movie reviews inside the latest reader on stands everywhere and online at rcreader.com. And we'll take all these details and post them on our website, ourquadcities.com. We'll be back after this.